And that's basically what we're gonna run, is just... That does so much damage! Kommo-o, the pseudo-legendary dragon type first introduced in Pokemon Sun and Moon, makes a triumphant return in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's first DLC, the Teal Mask. And let me tell you, if you thought this guy was good in previous generations, he is even more powerful now than he has ever been before, which makes him not only a fantastic Pokemon competitively, but also a monster of a raid Pokemon. In fact, he may be one of the most physically capable raid Pokemon that we've seen in Scarlet and Violet so far. So today, let's take a look at a solid Kommo-o build that you can use to dominate just about any 5 or 6 star TERA raid in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This one, it's kinda nuts, so buckle up. And here he is, the monster itself, Kommo-o, with a phenomenal looking model in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I might add. So Kommo-o is a dragon and fighting type. It has a dragon TERA type right now, but you could honestly change that TERA type to whatever you wanted to based off of the TERA raid that you are going into. Honestly, it doesn't matter. The only thing we're going to be using this for, using our TERA for, is just to break through shield if shield ever even gets up during the raid. Your held item on this one is the Shell Bell, because we want to be able to just basically keep ourselves at full HP the entire time we're doing the raid. And obviously it's level 100, because that's going to make 5 and 6 star raids about as easy as they can possibly be here. EVs, on the other hand, are a completely different story. This guy's base EVs are absolutely insane, but we can make them a little bit better with some training. So for our EVs on this one, we have max EVs in our HP and physical attack, with the remaining EVs going into our special defense with an adamant nature on this guy. Our ability on him right now is soundproof, but I can tell you right now, the ability for this one really doesn't matter as much as you would think it does. So we're not really ever going to utilize our ability in a TERA raid, so don't waste an ability patch on this to try and get a specific ability. It's not really worth it. As for our moveset, this one is a completely different story, because this one is so versatile that I really can't lock down a singular moveset for Kommo-o. The only thing that I can lock in is the fact that Belly Drum needs to be a priority for this Pokemon. Belly Drum loses half of our HP as soon as we use it, but immediately puts us at +6 physical attack. Meaning that the first attack we actually land on whatever raid Pokemon we're going up against is going to basically put us back at full HP and probably do about half of their health. For mine, I decided to go with Dragon Claw, Iron Head, and X Scissor, just because they are all 80 base power, and they're all phenomenal moves. And I also went with X Scissor because of, well, you'll see here in just a minute. However, Kommo-o does get access to a wide range of moves that it can use. We're talking moves like Low Kick, Metal Claw, Rock Tomb, Dragon Tail. We also get access to Ice Punch, as well as Fire Punch, Poison Jab, Body Press, moves along those lines. So no matter what raid you are going into, whatever the type is, Kommo-o has a move that can counter it. So I went with Belly Drum, Dragon Claw, Iron Head, and X Scissor, just to give me some little bit of coverage here. With the basic strat being to use Belly Drum turn 1, and then after you've done that, whatever move is super effective against the raid that you're going up against, just spam that. That's literally all you have to do. And this one demolishes everything. But don't take my word for it. Let's see what this looks like in a raid. Alright, so now that we know what Kommo-o actually looks like and what the build is, let's take this into a raid and see what kind of chaos we can rain down. And what better raid to test this on than a 5-star Psychic TERA Mamoswine, because this works out perfectly with the build that we have set up, and it allows us to showcase just how much damage this does. So turn 1, we're going to go ahead, we're going to run Belly Drum to get ourselves to +6 attack immediately. There's a defense tier in there, which is phenomenal, and no matter what Mamoswine does, is not going to KO us. We're going to go ahead and use X Scissor on our first attacking turn. It does Ice Shard, doesn't KO us. We do X Scissor, we hit for just crazy damage. Man! And yeah, Mamoswine's gonna go ahead and remove effects from itself. And we're gonna continue on the offensive here. From this point on, we really don't have to worry about anything. X Scissor's gonna miss. We really don't care at this point. Ancient Power's gonna do like 5 damage to us, if that. We do X Scissor, and that's basically what we're gonna run, is just that does so much damage. We're just gonna keep running X Scissor on this one just to do all kinds of damage here. Being +6 attack off the get-go is just absolutely crazy, given what Kommo-o's base attack stat is. So at this point, Mamoswine's not gonna clear. We're gonna use X Scissor, and even with shield up, that's so much damage. Wow. This one may honestly give Ogerpon a run for its money as one of the most monstrous raid builds to come out of the Teal Mask. So we're gonna TERA, and even though we're TERA Dragon on this one, yeah, we're just gonna go in and wreak all of the havoc here, because we're gonna start doing some massive damage through the shield, even though we're using a bug type move. Ice Shard comes in and hits. It's super effective, but doesn't do a whole lot to us. X Scissor, yeah, basically eats the shield away at this point. And all we need to do at this point is one more attack. Earthquake misses, or sorry, it doesn't affect Corviknight. Hits us, doesn't hardly do anything. We run X Scissor one last time, and provided this one hits, this should be the end of this Mamoswine raid. Yeah, X Scissor. Mamoswine, you were a fine opponent, sir. But that's it. That's Kommo-o. Kommo-o is a monstrous build. I know it's a Pokemon that everybody was super excited to see return for the DLC. And this is one that if you need a Pokemon to run through raids, and you don't want to have to use Ogerpon, or, you know, you don't want to use Blood Moon Ursaluna, throw this one in your arsenal, give it a very versatile moveset, and this thing can do just about anything. Can take on just about any 5 or 6 star raid, and just make it incredibly easy. So let me know what you guys think of Kommo-o down in the comments below. What Pokemon you guys are using for raids in the Teal Mask. And yeah, that's about it. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.